.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox. KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers this morning, then probably sunny skies the rest of the day. We'll see a high around 83. Tonight, probably cloudy with showers and storms possible late. See a low around 66. And tomorrow, a chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with the high near 86. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in to We Talk Facts with 9-year NBA veteran and Nebraska basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and two-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson. Talking and taking names in sports and day-to-day living. Sit back, relax, and join the show with 9-year NBA vet and Nebraska basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and two-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson.
You already know what it is. Another episode of WTF We Talk Facts. It is Thirsty Thursday. Stricky has already partook. Myers cork and bottle came through. Clester's in here looking like, what's going on? What's been happening here? Myers cork and bottle came through, set it off. The wine was pouring. It was divine. My boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's all good. We left traces of the work.
Party rocking in the house tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Thank y'all once again for joining us on WTF We Talk Facts. Hey, and if you're a business or you're somebody that would love to be a sponsor of WTF, you're welcome to tap in. Hit Stricky up at Erick Strickland at theticketfm.com.
It'd be worth it.
Listen, we gonna definitely pub and pump you up. We'll have you on the show. You can come in and join us for a segment or two, talk a little bit about what you do and all that good stuff. We will put you out there. You're welcome to do that at your leisure.
Let's add this. I always have to disclose this. We're happy that if you tuned in here today, you could be anywhere, but you chose to be here with us.
That's a fact.
On 93.7 The Ticket FM. That we're also on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're also on X.
And
Allo,
channel
961. So
you can watch live.
Thank you for tuning in. I think we got a very, very spirited show.
No doubt. It may trigger
Ooh.
It may touch some buttons.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It may hit you in a few places, but I think it's a discussion that this is why we Talk Facts. It's a discussion that will spark debate, will spark you to have some conversations, whether it be at home. It in some instances it broke up some homes.
Oh,
and that's not what we're trying to do, but we definitely gonna talk about it today. Man. Let's get into this. What we have, man, is politics and sports.
Yeah. That's man.
It's jumping off right now.
Some people freeze up when they hear that.
A month ago or so, about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and DNC is ended last night up in Chicago. But we're not getting into the details and the minutia of all that. But it is a discussion that needs to be had. Is politics needed to be in sport, or has it been in sports? And is it something that should remain in the sports realm? There'll be a lot of people that will speak one way or the other. Like back in the day, in what, the 70s, you had the political statement that was made with the track team, and they stood up and put gloves on and put a fist, and some of them were banned, and that was a political statement that they wanted to make. You also had
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali definitely took one as well. Sometimes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would take stances on that. You have Colin Kaepernick, obviously, which was huge. Recently took a knee, and that sparked a lot of controversy. And then you had teams that didn't go out for the national anthem. That's something that sparked some controversy. And then you had guys that are civil rights activists and remain so until their passing. R.I.P. to Jim Brown. So we have the likes of those that have popped up. I'm sure there are many others. And if you know them, hit us up, 402-464-5685, that we may have missed. Because the question then becomes, Cless, is when you're talking about politics and sports, it can be something that can spark these conversations that need to be had, because you do have a magnanimous platform in some of these instances, but it can also be to the detriment, because then it can cause bridge or breaks or divides or division in some instances, because there are people that may not take and partake in your viewpoint. And I'm going to let you chap in on that, but there's something that I feel has been lost, and I'll talk about that when we get a little bit further into this conversation. What's your initial take on?
Let me go to the other side. Okay, let me just go on to the other side, because I thought that you and Harrison both chimed in and gave some very, very good reasons why, or people who were well renowned in the world of sports who have chimed in and played a part in bringing attention to a broader scale of things that have been maybe some oppression or some maybe even some racism. But let me say this here. I've also talked to people who says, you know what, sports is my getaway. When I turn on the game, I don't want to hear all that. I came here to get the release, because when I turn on the news, or if I now getting on the internet, it used to be the periodicals back in the day, looking at the paper. That's when the world would hit them in the face with what's going on in reality. Then on top of that, even in people's personal lives, they may be hit with certain things going on out there, maybe certain discussions. I know they try to keep it out of the workplace, but there are people out there that when they put on the worldwide of sports, ESPN or Fox, they don't want to hear it. And they've been turned off from looking at it. I know some people, they won't even tune in to certain teams anymore. They don't even support certain teams anymore.
Even the league, the NBA took a huge.
They're still recovering. They haven't gotten back to those numbers.
They have not.
Because they want a release. Yeah. So What do you think about that?
Yeah, I actually, Cless, have to agree with you that sports, the beautiful thing about sports, and I think this is what should have remained, and this is why, because it creates, I think, tension if one of the best players on your team comes forth and puts out their point of view, and there in an instance sometimes becomes a individual that would want to or not get bullied, but peer pressure is a mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then peer pressure can creep into somebody that is your teammate that you want to support, but I may not have the same perspective or viewpoint that you have. So that can create just some inherent tension that doesn't necessarily need to be there and shouldn't be there, because when we step, it's the same thing. Okay, let's take it out of the sports realm. For me, when you talk about war, let's just talk about the Navy SEALs, right? The Navy SEALs, I am sure, have different viewpoints. Everybody is not in a microcosm. They don't all think the same, right? It is not a hive mind.
Politics does to people. I'll just say that real quick, is politics puts everybody in a broad brush, whichever way you lean. That's like the worst part about it. It's like you're with these guys, so then you're obviously going to follow X, Y, Z all the way through, when in reality, like I said, everybody's got their own set of beliefs.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So if we're part of a team, and this is why I think you should keep it out. This is my thought. I think you should keep it out, because if I know you think of me a certain way and we're on the same team, am I apropos to jump in front of the bullet for you? Am I apropos to go and pull you from? Now, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job. But it kind of is like, you think I'm this, or you hate me because of this, or because of my thought. Should I put my life on the line for you? Now, it's the same thing in football, right? If you're a quarterback and you're very over political, and you look at your tackle a certain way, is he going to block for you the same? And I'm hoping that's not the case, but it's something that you have to consider.
We'll
Very
find out
good
with
points.
Bucker.
Huh?
So we're going to find out with Bucker on the Chiefs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it leads people to not want to even talk about it. And I think sometimes you should. Go ahead.
Very good points, Eric. I love your analogies always. You always come through with
a little picture. I got to paint a little picture. A little broad brush.
Fish sticks and tartar sauce. Like
Right.
you put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, we used to eat those.
Let me say this though. Let me play devil's advocate here. Let me throw some stuff out here to the people, right? You say there shouldn't be politics in sports, right? You say that there shouldn't be people who want to bring these subject matters.
I mean, I think they have a right. I'm not saying
into
don't.
the realm, right?
I think they have a right.
But some people would say, what better time to shake up the world than to bring attention to something that might be oppressive to a group of people? Is that how you spark change? When you see something that you know isn't right? For instance, we know Colin Kaepernick, he was kneeling because of police brutality. And I'm just giving you the subject matter. I ain't telling you if it's right or wrong, right? I'm not saying that. But him bringing the attention to that is making people more aware and making people go, you know what? For people who may not be in those settings or raised around areas where those issues are going on, are now brought to their attention. And now they're going, you know what? I think I want to be a part of that cause. I didn't know it was that bad down in the hood like that. I didn't know, so some people say, what better time to shake up the world than to bring it in sports when you have a huge audience of people paying attention? So there are very strong arguments both ways. Now, me I just think I'll say personally what I think. I do feel like there's a time and a place. Anybody who is a sports figure, you don't necessarily have to do it during your activity where you're supposed to be performing for fans. If you have become famous to a LeBron level, he doesn't necessarily have to do certain things during the game. I mean, now people have their own platforms. It seems like they all have a podcast or they all have some sort of show. They create documentaries. There are different ways you can get your point across now without doing it during that time where fans want to be, they want to be entertained.
Yeah. So with that in mind, this is the problem I have with it, because I am very much a free thinking individual. I'm not swayed by what someone tells me in the news. I go and
it's about the facts. WTF, baby.
I go and look into it. I ain't. You just can't. You're just not gonna say something to me, and I'm just gonna be like, okay.
True American, right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're just not gonna put a banana in my tailpipe. Pause. That's Beverly Hills Cop. So pause.
I'm hoping you ain't taking bananas in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna be able to put sugar in the tank or bananas in the tailpipe and think I'm gonna fall for the okie dokie.
For sure.
It's not gonna happen. So here's the thing. The problem sometimes is the hypocrisy of it all. Right? Let me talk to you why. Because you could have, let's just stay with the NBA because that's the place. You could have some people and some issues that are brought forth, right? What it does in that specific situation is it puts the brand at risk. What you just said, I think, is a valuable statement. I can put my own brand, because each individual player is their own brand. There's ErickStrickland.com or Erick Strickland Company. There's LeBron and Company, whatever. Every individual player is their own brand, all right? So if you go on your own platform or your YouTube or your whatever page, then it's you. You don't necessarily affect the brand. When you do it on the brand's platform, that's when you potentially affect the brand. This is why you have Michael Jordan, who said, look, Republicans buy shoes too. And he just took a middle of the road stance. I'm hooping. This is what I come to do. Now, the hypocrisy part of it, Cless, is when you have these presenting their own platform or their own viewpoint, and then you have someone on the opposite side of the spectrum like Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter brings up a point which is real that's happening over in Asia. I'm not going to put names on it.
And it's Freedom now, right?
Enes Freedom. And he was talking about the Uyghurs over in China. Now, then what happens is he gets ostracized because the brand is connected to there. They want to touch that billion. And so now you come down hard on him.
Yeah.
Or you come down hard on Kyrie Irving for his particular point, but the others can view theirs and he can't. That's where I have a problem.
Can I tell you what my problem is?
Yeah.
Here's my number one problem. My number one problem with athletes taking up causes is that if you haven't done the research, right, you got to know what you're talking about, right? That's number one. Do the research, have the facts, so when you get ready to talk about it or somebody challenge you on some issues, you know what the hell you're talking about, right? And then the other thing is, if you're going to take up a cause, be about it. Be about that life, right? The thing that really ticked me off about Colin Kaepernick, right? He just kind of disappeared, right? Like when you go in on something like that, people are looking to you, because you brought all these people to get behind you, and you just kind of disappear.
Well,
right?
What set me off on him, it really just kind of hurt the perspective, was after obviously the kneeling. You could argue good cause or not, brings a lot of attention to it.
Right.
Then after he starts kind of comparing the combine to slavery, which is like, okay, if you believe that, that's fine.
don't go back.
Yeah, you want to go
Don't
back
try to go and get a job.
Like that now it just doesn't add up. But like if that's what you believe,
So
why would you be wrong?
that's
with
the
that?
hypocrisy.
That's the part
That's
Strick's
hypocrisy
talking about.
also. Like that's not good. So the thing about it is, I'm not against the causes. You know, have courage of your conviction. Be strategic how you do it. Know what the hell you're talking about, and follow through on it. Right? I don't see the athlete this day. I don't see a lot of them do it like that. Right? Back in the olden days when there was some real issues going on, like these guys, they really kind of stood up for the causes. But today, man, like these athletes are and it ain't necessarily about money all the time, but
Well, a lot of the times I think.
but we've come a long way, and they need to acknowledge that, right? They need to acknowledge that this is not 1965 or the 70s anymore.
Right.
They've come a long way.
Right,
They're
right.
very, very, very. They get paid handsomely for what they do, and again, it's okay to take up causes, but just let it be legit.
No doubt, no doubt. A couple things on the Sauter Heyman text line. Thank you guys for chiming in. I see you, David, from Renew. I see you, my boy. You are my guy as well. Thank you also for taking care of my car. They did a phenomenal job on tinting my vehicle. So
Nice.
Shout out to Renew. Here we go. Unnamed texter 0555 has a great point, and this is kind of my purview in a take that I have on it. He says, the greatest thing about sports is that they are absolutely non-biased to their core, not the people that play or the ones that run them, but the sport itself is. The sport doesn't see color, doesn't see sexual orientation or any other hot button things. It's just the best of the best rise up. It's a place everyone can come together and strive for a common goal. For that reason, I think that all the exterior stuff, all the exterior stuff should be left out and let us come together and try to strive to be non-biased as we support the sport itself. I agree. There's nothing greater than to see a group, a city, a university come together for the support of one cause. That's really what the American dream, I believe, should be about. So that's where I would take, and then I'll let you speak, and then we'll come to a break either to address that. Shout out to unnamed texter 8438. He also says, not everyone has the same perspective. And I agree.
I really don't have nothing else to add. I like when the audience gets involved and hear, because I don't feel like we should live in an echo chamber. I think the way that you learn in life is listening to different perspectives. So please feel free to chime in. Any points of view you have, we would love to read it. And that's what makes us who we are, is our own individuality when it comes to how we think, and that's what makes a great show too.
No doubt about it. With that in mind, we're going to take a quick break right here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are WTF. We talk facts. We'll be right back.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot. just north of 48th and Lake, and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
IT issues wreaking havoc on your day? It's time to hire the experts. It's time to hire Hamilton. When it comes to your business, you don't have time to worry about network security, data backup, and protection, or support when devices slow down or stop working. At Hamilton, we ensure that your technology is up to speed and works as hard as you do. Don't let IT issues slow you down. You deserve better. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Serve Nebraska is inviting you to help thank volunteers for their service to our communities. The Step Forward Awards are Nebraska's highest awards for volunteer service, and you can show your appreciation for their hard work by attending the awards luncheon coming up on October 4th in Omaha. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. Made possible by sponsors like Omaha Public Power District. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
We're back. Yo, we're back. That last segment was a little intense, but fun. And it was great to get. It was real. Yeah. It was great to get some inside perspective also from the distinguished panel here and some of the WTF watchers out there. We seem like we got a good fan base of people who love to hear what we're talking about, and we really appreciate that. Now, we got some more stuff we want to talk about. Strick.
Yeah, my boy.
Now, we got some subject matters that we can bring up. I want you to go to the one that you want to talk about.
Yeah, see, so obviously we're approaching week 0. A couple days from now it'll be week 0. Football is back. Fall is approaching. The weather is getting about right. And the Huskers, there's a lot of talk, both for the good. There's a lot of I don't knows, but this one has already happened that we do know. And the fact that the Huskers have named a starting quarterback, and it will be Dylan Raiola.
Just week 1, though. Just a week 1 starter. He doesn't say the rest.
He doesn't say the rest of the season.
Yeah, just week 1.
But it is there. So obviously
you read into that, huh, Harrison? You read into
it
that?
just makes me laugh how we keep like he's the starter.
Look, production is key.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put in the work.
Let me
So,
if I could come off really fast on this one. Now, I'm gonna say this here, Husker fans out there. I'm red through and through. I bleed red, played red, blood, sweat, and tear red on that football field. Now, too. I'm gonna say this. Over these years, as we've looked at our recruiting, hindsight is 2020. It's been a royal F. Okay? Because I've always told people, beep, the only position that can turn your program around immediately is the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you go back and look at Nebraska football, the times that it was extraordinarily good, we had a really good quarterback. And I got to talk about Tommy Frazier really fast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
well, pause. That is something that this quarterback does have in common. And, we have had others, obviously, that have come in and have started, but this is the hope. This is the hope that he can become like him.
Mm-hmm. And he got that 15 on too, huh?
I don't know. I don't believe in
should be
seances.
retired.
I don't believe in seances and the Ouija boards, but was it in the cards, the tarots? I don't know.
I will say this. It's funny to see people get so. I mean, it's okay to get excited about tight ends and running backs and DBs, but I'm gonna tell you what. This is the first time in a long time, that I'm somewhat excited because that guy holds the key. He holds the key. He has the ball every play on offense. The ball's in his hand. Decision-making process, turnovers, just leadership, what he says, how he carries himself. I mean, it's all based off of him, right? And if he does it right, he can elevate the people around him. When that quarterback, I was looking at the documentary on 2003 Texas, and the things that they said about Vince Young, it just reminded me so much of all the great quarterbacks in college that took their teams to championships. It was a very common goal. Like, he was the first one in, the last one out. It was a player-led team. And if he's who I think he is looking like we might be on the uptick. I can keep going, Eric, but I'm going to pause because I got much more to say. But I want you to go ahead and chime in. I'd love to hear a little bit what Harrison got to say also.
So I'll be pretty quick. I mean, for me, you can just go around from years past up until now. There's two distinctions. One distinction is the quarterback position and its importance. This is why teams like Virginia Tech with Michael Vick and Auburn when they had Cam Newton, and even the ones that
West
have,
Virginia, Major Harris.
That's your one.
Oh, come on.
No, but you're right though. He raised the program. There are certain guys that have been able to do that. I mean, even with Texas A&M, not very good, but Johnny Manziel raised them up and put them on the map.
Yeah.
Then the second distinction is stable quarterbacks that don't necessarily have great NFL careers, but they're stable quarterbacks and they just happen to have super talented defenses.
Yeah.
So all they had to do
Ken
was
Dorsey,
just be
Miami.
solid, right? They just had to be solid. They didn't have to just
Stetson
don't
Bennett.
try
All
to do
the
nothing
Alabama
else.
quarterbacks.
Right, all
the
the Alabama quarterbacks. Like just don't do nothing to mess this up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that's the two distinctions that I see, but I do believe and agree with you that a quarterback is essential to the ascension to greatness.
Yeah, you really need to ask me. I'm a Bears fan. Quarterback's absolutely important. We haven't had one in forever, and the win and losses show for
And
it.
even McMahon was not a great one.
No.
But guess what? He had that distinction that I talked about. What was great about
He was
them?
a leader,
Their
too.
freaking defense. That defense was one of the best of all time.
06.
You know what I mean?
It was the defense. Was the
Just don't mess this up. The same thing when you had Baltimore. When you had Trent, was it Trent Dilfer was there, and you had
Ray
big
Lewis.
tall, just retired, not too long ago.
Which team we're talking about?
The
Baltimore
Ravens.
Ravens. Just retired.
Because he went to a new team. He led him to the playoffs, but
Testaverde.
no. Help
or
me, Sauter Heyman text line. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You're not thinking of Beckham. He's still out
No,
there, isn't he?
You talking about quarterback?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what was his name? He
See,
kind
that's
of
the thing.
he
You
kind
forget
of
he's
looked
tall.
like Vinny Testaverde.
Yeah, he's
I know
real
his name.
tall.
I know his name, but
Got
I
a
can't,
big arm.
I
but
can't
he
think
just-
of his name.
I can't think of the backup.
He was with the Ravens forever.
He was with the Ravens
Oh,
forever.
okay.
but I can't think of his name. Right
What
now.
a,
I think text
Flacco!
line's got-
There you go.
There we
Boone and
go.
Fur. Boone and Fur come through. That was Sauter Heyman
Flacco.
text line.
Couldn't think of like, hey, good look.
You know what I mean? Yeah, guys like that
Mhm.
that have great defenses. And the same thing even happened with Jalen Hurts when that defense was absolutely phenomenal. Now Jalen stepped up.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the distinction. Go ahead. Or you
No, I was just to throw out Buccaneers. Tom Brady obviously was on that, but he wasn't playing out of the
he
world.
wasn't playing
at that point.
great.
That defense.
Even the time when the Denver teams,
yeah.
when
That was the Manning. It
Omaha,
was
Omaha.
the least amount of third
Peyton
down
Manning was coming out.
conversions for a
Right.
Super Bowl winner.
Right?
But
So go ahead.
I'm gonna add. Okay, there's another element that goes to this though, and I would say leadership from the top. Okay, I think that Coach Rule, you're gonna find out what kind of coach he is, right? Because you can have this diamond, you can have this great player, but if you don't treat it right, if you don't get it in there, if you don't put the diamond in the setting correctly, it's gonna fall out, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna fall apart. Just think if things don't go right for him, right? Because he was committed to Georgia, and there was a lot of support in Georgia, right? There's a lot. There's defense, there's receivers, there's everything, there's coaching. If things don't go right, that's what I fear about today's player. Is he has the ability to just go in the portal, and a lot of quarterbacks are doing that these days and get money.
2 and 3 teams.
Unless he has to be, unfortunately, he's got to be coddled. He has to, people have to let him know that he's important to the uptick of Nebraska football. You can leave a legacy here. We've been in the doldrums for so long, but you can be that guy. Like you can be that guy that turns this whole thing around and leave a legacy. They gonna forget who Tommy Frazier is. It's been so long. It's been so long since we had something great, right?
Yeah, they have the potential to do it.
So I would love to see them treat this situation with the utmost respect, take this young man through the right process so that when he gets on that field, he's very comfortable and all the guys around him step up and do what they need to do.
One of the last questions I have, and then we'll go to break, is then you have quarterbacks that are just great college quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really translate translate to the next level. And I'm gonna give you an example of like Tim Tebow.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel.
Yeah.
Guys that put up great numbers and I don't know. I've got to say that the Florida quarterbacks usually fit that mold. Like they're great in college. But then get to the next level and just
even Colt
average.
McCoy. I know he just retired from the NFL, but
You know what I mean?
he can never totally pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do when you have that dynamic? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what do you do?
Here's the thing. That's not a college issue.
Okay.
Why they're in college, as long as they're producing for their college team, to me, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to see your college quarterback go on to accomplish great things in the pros, but those things are not created equal, and that we shouldn't even be worried about that right now. We shouldn't even be worried about what's he going to do in the pros. We need him to get in here and turn this thing around now.
This mother up. Play some doggone.
My man
MC
got
Hammer.
my full support. I
agree.
I'm gonna
with
be
him.
cheering him on. Although I will be on other college campuses, but from afar, I'm doing this also. I'm checking out the Huskers to see what's going on.
We do hope, and look, there's great expectation. There's great hope. This city could be on fire this year if they really
just make a bowl.
Put their mind to it.
Can we just make a bowl?
I agree, man.
Blow out UTEP. You beat Colorado in a primetime night game.
Oh,
this place is going to be on
It's
fire.
going to be on fire.
Then you got UNI the next one. So probably 3-0.
Yeah.
You lose to UNI. I don't know what to think.
I mean, I gotta
They
say,
could
I
actually be
gotta
7-0.
say, I gotta say, like 6 or 7-0.
They could be.
They could be.
Well, the
They could.
over-unders for the teams on our schedule is the only 8+ win team on Vegas odds is Ohio State at 10.5. Everybody
This
else,
year is
they got
set up perfectly.
5.5,
for him.
4.5, 6.5.
Yeah.
Like
Set up.
Don't
Beat
start
stuff.
smelling yourself and start thinking that you're better than what you are. Go out there and just, go to Pound Town. You know?
we did lose 5 games last time or win.
Let's go.
A sexy red reference in here. Oh, goodness gracious.
There it is. We're going to take a quick break. But guess what? It's back. This or that. We got some questions for this or that for you as well. What will you choose? We'll be right back. 93.7 Ticket.
The 2024 Nebraska football season is here, and we need you to be a part of the Sea of Red Memorial Stadium this fall. A limited number of Husker football single-game tickets are on sale now and are only available while supplies last. Don't miss out on any of the action this season by getting yours before it's too late. To purchase your Husker football single-game tickets, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers this morning, then probably sunny skies the rest of the day. We'll see a high around 83. Tonight, probably cloudy with showers and storms possible late. See a low around 66. And tomorrow, a chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with the high near 86. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klechter for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play it against sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
You're spending $300 a month. Binge drinking is the most common form of excessive drinking, which costs the United States more than $191 billion each year. By drinking less, you will save $300 a month. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August Athletic Shoe Sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Happy hour.
Sipple and I walked by the offensive line. Sipple made a comment. Man, you just think that like the opportunity at generational wealth would make you want to get out there. And I thought about that with a lot of these guys, whether it's mentality purposes or their willingness to get their body right, compete. Just overall,
Off the field, off the court, in the classroom, it's a competition. I mean, you've heard the quote, if you're not working, there's somebody else who is working.
Weekdays from 1 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
Yeah. This is one of the segments that you guys really took a liking to. And you guys really jumped in, whether it be on the stream or on the Starter Heyman text line, and went nuts when we brought this out. But how we going to do it, Harrison? Talk to me.
Yeah, just for programming notes, if you're watching the streams, we're going to have to mute it temporarily to avoid the copyright notices. But again, we're still on the brick and mortar. So, plus
Safari, I think, is beautiful, and I think I would do it, but I don't know about going into their domain. At least there's a big old ship out there that I'm on top of, and not that I'm in a big old truck with an opening, and a lion might think I'm a morsel. I don't
Harris,
think I'm with it.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm on the cruise.
You on the cruise?
I don't get the allure of safari visits at all.
I tell you what, I know people who've gone on safari and they swear by a safari. Me, this is the first time I remember we threefer. I'm going on a cruise all day long. I am not going into their domain, like Strick said.
No, there's lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! And on top of that, there's hyenas. There's different types of cats, alligators.
Probably some venomous insects, snakes, spiders. Who knows?
Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next.
Python. Yeah, all that. No.
Let's go to the next. Let's see if we can get through this. And some of y'all out there might be dealing with this right now.
Huh?
Would you choose a very, very unattractive person to marry with all the money? All the money.
She Oprah Winfrey.
I'm talking, she got money for, this could be a male or a female, right?
Right.
A very unattractive person, but I tell you what, they are going to give you the lap of luxury. Anything you want, you have it. Whatever you want, just like Tony said, or a beautiful, beautiful, broke person.
Nah, I'm not giving up the money.
Broke,
nope.
Uneducated. Which one you gonna pick?
I'm not giving up the money.
You're gonna marry them. What would you pick?
Listen. If she a brokey, drizzle. Like, look, no, real talk, man. Look, they don't care if they got prenups these days.
We want prenup.
They coming for the paperwork. So I would prefer to have my Oprah because I might go after her paperwork.
Okay. Harrison, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, maybe I'm not wise enough. Nah, I'm gonna take the pretty one.
You want the pretty one?
I'm 25. I got a long time.
There you go. You got a long time.
Oprah.
This is the only choice you got. It's the only choice you got.
I'm here. Stephen, kick him to the left, like Beyonce.
I liked your answer earlier. You know what? I'm going to go on in there and make the money. So give me something that I can wake up and be like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm in a good place.
Last one.
Would you rather own the Cowboys franchise or the Lakers? They're going to be gifted to you. Which one you taking?
Real quick, Mississippi Mud Dog, I feel you, my boy. I'm kind of with you on it, but I don't know. He said money can't buy happiness, but a fine ass can. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like that.
Mud Dog. I
like that.
Okay, Cowboys or who?
Or the Lakers? Which franchise? If it's gonna be given to you, which franchise you taking?
Right now, because
I know what
the expectations ain't you already know.
I know what you
taking. Expectations is very low right now, even though they're high in their own minds. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Okay, all right. Harrison,
it's a big body brand.
Give me the Lake Show. Oh, we'll fix it. We'll actually do it right.
You know what?
Get rid of Bus. Get rid of Palinka.
Get rid of who else? LeBum.
Oh, whoa. If I had a choice,
keep AD. Get rid of LeBum.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys is I think it's the most expensive franchise in the world.
Yeah,
in the world, right?
For pro sports franchise, I think it's got to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Plus, the number of fans all across the world, all across the United States, they just love them some Cowboys. Cow bums.
And like I say on the block, they raise you up, get you excited, get you hyped, only to achy breaky your heart.
Yes,
that's what they do.
Yes, they do.
And listen, the Lake Show got 38 games on primetime TV. Stop the cap.
Can I sing you a little something?
Stop the cap.
Go tell your heart, your achy breaky heart. No, I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I'm not gonna do that.
You know what they do with them Cowboys. Once again, another great episode of WTF. We Talk Facts. We love spitting with y'all. We love talking and hanging with y'all every Thursday right here, 6 to 7, 937 The Ticket. We Talk Facts. We out till next week.
Peace.